Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, right now, I'm feeling like a very heavy, solid, and grounded energy today, okay? It's kind of like a skyscraper and a storm kind of vibe. I don't know why. I got like a paper bag floating in the wind, paper plane, paper ball. I don't know. I'm getting these interesting visions here. And right now, the word coming through is reinforced, okay? Something you've built, okay, that can't be knocked down, okay? And you're about to see the benefits of that hard work, okay? Something about, ooh, I heard they're in shambles. Ooh, they're crumbling. That's what I'm hearing. Something in your atmosphere is being broken down. I'm hearing a huge rippling effect. Somebody said something that shook the foundation that you're currently working on, maybe, okay? Something about structural integrity. Ooh, it's like you're unshakable, but they're not, okay? You're leading in this unshakable energy because you're standing tall in this Ten of Pentacles energy, okay? But at the same time, you might be feeling a little withdrawn, okay? You might be feeling depressed, empty, or numb because of the environment that you're in, okay? Because other people are taking shortcuts is what I'm hearing, okay? The shortcuts that others took to reach their goals is finally starting to fail is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's causing some sort of massive collapse in the environment, okay? It's like everything around you is getting crazy out here. I'm hearing everybody for themselves, okay? It's like the situation is collapsing, okay, for others around you. And you're remaining, I'm hearing, stable because of your preparation. Because you are in this Ten of Pentacles. It makes me feel like you're so stable, you're so grounded that you kind of just built up everything that you needed to build up to get to this point in time. And in your environment, people are, I'm hearing, batting their eyes, okay? People are wondering, how is it that you're on top of things? You're so grounded in this Page of Pentacles energy. You're studious. There's so much potential ready to go. You're brewing. You're ready to go. They're feeling frustrated. They're feeling hindered by the potential blockages because of what you're doing. Okay? You decided to bring your car into traffic, and they decided to take the high road where there was none, but then they realized it was a blockade at the end of that road. But while you were already waiting in traffic, waiting on the right time, okay, you thought you were going to be late, but lo and behold, they were the actual ones that were going to be late is what I'm hearing. Wow. Okay? Something about they were scrambling to fix the cracks in the wall. They were scrambling to break down this wall, this barrier. I heard sledgehammer for some reason. Something about construction. Something about some serious construction. It's not stable anymore. Okay? The foundation is rocky. Okay? Something about your plan survived I heard avalanche for some reason. Your plan survived the avalanche, the outpour. Ooh, I'm hearing something about a retaliation happening. Okay? Something about this skyscraper that I was seeing in the messaging that I provided earlier. Something about this big storm is really brewing up, okay? It's almost as though people didn't want to be seen as like this building falling, this building collapsing, okay, in the storm, getting knocked down. Maybe you're knocking them down, okay, because I'm hearing something about them wanting to prevent you from doing something, wanting to keep you in this empty, feeling numb position, okay? And it's almost giving this vibe of just like, unfulfillment, you walking away with that Six of Swords energy, and it's like, it's Nine of Cups, King of Wands. It's so crazy out here. It's like in the undercurrents and the hidden influences with this King of Wands energy that people just wanted to, test your integrity, test your boundaries, test your vision, your mastery of sorts. But you continue to stand tall in that energy, and you're able to sail away gracefully. Lo and behold, they weren't expecting this of you. I'm hearing something about they were trying to almost, it's like they tried to take something from you, but they only got one pentacle. You know what I mean? A kind of vibe. You know what I mean? But it's like, or maybe you gain a pentacle or a few, you know? And it's like they didn't want you to elevate, but you kept everything under wraps, okay? You were just satisfied with what you could achieve at the existing scenario, at the current outcome, okay? And the current situation at hand. Yeah, because they're obnoxious, okay? It's like you have a blank slate and you can work on it. I'm seeing this duck energy. You just quacking through it, okay? And it's like a rubber duck vibe, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, something being polarizing, okay? Something about, wow, I'm kind of getting this vibe of just like something about this blank environment, you know? It's very lifeless. It's almost like the environment is so still that people are trying to blockade any sense of creativity in the environment, okay? Any sort of foundation that could be built. Like if you draw something, they're gonna wipe the slate clean, and it's just gonna look ridiculous. It's like being a rubber duck in a bathtub, and it's just clear. There's like no soap. There's no water in the bathtub. There's nothing. You know what I mean? It's just a rubber ducky. You know what I mean? Just sitting there doing nothing productive. You know what I mean? It's just there chilling, staring back at you as if, you know, it's at least the way that it is, right? I don't know. But something is collapsing in the environment. It's almost giving this vibe of just like too smooth to be true. You know what I mean? Too good to be true, okay? Because of all these shortcuts that people are trying to take in the environment, they're scrambling, they're trying to fix the cracks in the cement, okay? And you can see the cracks from the second floor. You could just look down and be like looking over to the neighbor's yard and like, I see the cracks right there. I hope you get an inspector. You know what I mean? It's like, what's going on? And you're standing firm because you did all the difficult work in your building, okay? Because you're building a real foundation. You're looking from floor 2 of your building onto theirs, and you're realizing how crazy it looks over there, okay? You know, I'm hearing something about you're watching them step into the scene, okay? I'm hearing something about being backed up, okay? Things are backed up. I'm hearing something about the bottom line being backed up, okay? It's almost as though they weren't expecting to see cracks, okay? They are stunned, is what I'm hearing. Because when they look over to your house, it's built up, everything's good, the foundation is stable, okay? They're stunned by your stability because everything, it's like all this is happening. It's like, I'm hearing something about it's like you're stable during some sort of chaotic situation. You're balanced. You were able to adapt, okay? But they weren't. They're realizing that your peace was earned through months of just quiet discipline. I also heard disputes. Quiet disputes. You might have been having some talks with yourself, with your spirit guides, with the universe, you know, with your faith. And I'm hearing something about they were just not realizing that the way that you show up was actually exactly why you survived, okay? They're probably like, how are you so happy? How are you so charismatic? Or how are you so, like, detached from the chaos that's happening around you? I don't know. They're just like, it's polarizing. This doesn't make any sense, you know? Donut, lucky, and fuzzy. Yeah, it's almost as though they were not expecting things to be sweet for you, you know? Like a donut. Sugar. I'm hearing something about they were expecting it to be sugar-coated, or maybe they thought you were sugar-coating something. But it's like you stand 10 toes down on it, okay? While they're busted, dusted, and disgusted, you didn't have to worry about anything, okay? Because you was already doing the heavy-duty work, is what I'm hearing, okay? And they're lucky to be able to witness this, okay? I'm hearing they're lucky to be able to witness their downfall and your rise, okay? It's almost oh my gosh, it's almost like something about congestion, okay? Something with the nose, okay, might be of significance. Something about allergies, you might be experiencing allergies. But yeah, something fuzzy, something peculiar is what I'm hearing. Is being exposed in the structure. Ooh, something about I don't know why. Something about you surviving this weird situation. People really try to concoct things, okay? But it's like you're reinforced with steel is what I'm hearing. And they're limping out of there too and everything. Okay, look at this. It's crazy. Demonstration, limping out. Oh my goodness. I'm something about them just feeling unfulfilled with the fact that what they try to achieve is incomplete. It feels purposeless while you're working on things that actually feel like it's full of purpose. They wanted to take that from you, okay? It's almost like they wanted you to not be liberated, independent, unburdened. But you're going to be able to fly we've been seeing a lot of bird energy. Wow, the previous reading might be of significance to you. Something about, you know, send me a bird. You know what I mean? Send me a bird. Send me a sign. You know, it's like a message from the birds. It's almost like that. Like your spirit guides are trying to deliver you a message. Like, hey, you're free now. You can let go. Yeah, something about maybe some of you are a designer or you're designing a new life for yourself. Okay, 444 might be of significance too. Okay, I heard 222, 202. Yeah, something around I don't know why I heard 711. Okay, might be a store you visit or something like that. But you're stepping into this star energy. Something about I heard serendipitous. Okay, that might be of significance. Something about something spontaneous is about to happen. Something that is unlike what you've ever seen before. I'm hearing something about someone's going to try to surprise you with something, so they're trying to keep it under wraps. People are trying to almost like spoil the surprise for you, especially your opposition. Be mindful of that, okay? Even if you hear a little bit of it, I think that's still not bad at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, people are trying to almost steal the surprise from you, okay? Kind of steal your blessings, okay? Or like the feeling of it, of something coming through for you. But there's a lot of healing in what's coming through. Your dreams, your aspirations, and miracles are popping. I heard populating, okay? Something peculiar is on its way, okay? And with that Queen of Cups energy and the Four of Cups, it almost makes me feel like you are utilizing your empathy and compassion. You understand why people are the way that they are, but at the same time, it's like you're still on your integrity. You're still standing in your integrity, but it's like you're disappointed about certain dilemmas, certain situations. Maybe you feel like, you know, it's almost like it's almost like a dream came true. And while you can still be compassionate towards everything that you've acquired, you intuitively know that you worked hard for this thing. You intuitively know that what you did has cultivated your success, but something deep down inside makes you feel like bad for other people. With this Four of Cups energy, it kind of feels like a sense of apathy, reflection. You're disconnecting, you're withdrawing from certain situations, but it's like you're reflecting on like what they're experiencing, what you experienced because of them, and you're happy. But at the same time, it's like you want others to be happy too, but you know you have to move forward kind of vibe, you know? Such an interesting energy. But you're going to be able to celebrate in your final outcome, you know? Whether it be with your opposition and those who love you, vice versa, you know? But it just feels like a lot of people, just a lot of chefs in the kitchen. But it's like, you know, you've earned this moment, you know what I mean? It's like you went through the difficult work. You built a good foundation. But it's like their stability is being rocked by it, you know? It's like whether this be in a work environment, whether this be in a professional environment, a family environment, whatever you've built for yourself is solid, and everything that they're building isn't. It's just something about being backed up, you know, something about them not feeling stable or being stable in their environment, something that's broken, a broken wish maybe, for them. Maybe it feels like a broken wish for you at a time being, but it feels like a wish for them. Maybe it's almost as though they took something or they achieved something because they broke a promise with you, and so you decided to build up your own structure. And as you took a step forward into your own direction, it's like what you were building with them collapses. That might be of significance as well. You know, been seeing a lot of claw energy recently, but it's like a lot of happiness is coming in for you, okay? Something about paying attention to your work, okay? People are really going to try to yoink ideas, inspirations. I'm hearing something about just really make sure you're on top of how you're sharing your work, okay? There's just gonna be certain people who just want to steal ideas or take certain initiatives before you do. But as long as you vocalize it in a public way, there's really not too much worry there, okay? But a lot of good fortune is coming your way. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift to somebody. I heard marriage for some of you, okay? In that diamond there, okay? And if you don't like diamonds, perhaps it'll be a different gem. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If you don't like diamonds, you'll get something else, you know. But yeah, I'm hearing also diamond in the rough. Okay, you've been through a lot, and yeah, temptation will test you like an apple. Okay, I don't know why I was getting like a what is it? Some sort of cartoon, some sort of fairy tale. Okay, where they eat the apple and it's like it poisons them or something. I don't know. Forget. Is it like Snow White or something? I don't know. I forget. But yeah, And it's like maybe they fall into a sleep of some kind. I forget. But yeah, you'll be playing a different role soon too. I'm hearing you're gonna be changing hats. It's almost like I heard the word charades for some reason. But it's like you're changing seats, okay? Moving chairs, okay? It's gonna bring you a lot of excitement. So get ready is what I'm hearing. It's because your structure, your foundation, your planning is unshakable. People try to, say you're doing this and that, you're doing too much, blah blah blah, but a lot of the things you're feeling is very heavy, very solid, very grounded, as I was saying before. And so it's like you just keep reinforcing everything that you're doing. And it's perpetual. It's like something just keeps adding up. You know what I mean? It's like you keep reinforcing. And so it keeps building up a strong scaffold, okay? A strong building. It's like something you're cementing in stone, okay? It's like there's like no room for failure because you've done all the preparation. You know what I mean? It's like being an architect or a master architect of a plan. And it's like you're so stable because you already have a plan in place. So there's no reason to be afraid because you already know that if you failed, you have a contingency plan. You know what I mean? So yeah, these are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.